we're back at the police station, and we have another batch of rice and giveaway here. This is going to be loaded into a patrol car, but there's another patrol car that has to come and help us this time, because that patrol car is getting close to being out of gas, and this is of course a tremendous problem here of gas. But believe it or not, the police have to get in line for the gas as well. I know in Itafi that they were in line at special times at night, but you know, my friends, our supporters in America, are telling me that very little is being seen of the destruction in the Philippines, in particular in Bohol, which took the brunt of Odette, and Taliban was actually in the eye of the storm, as my understanding. So this is the kind of destruction that you're looking at. You can hear what is now a common and welcome sound, and that's the sound of the chainsaw. So obviously people who are running channels like this, in this situation, everybody will do what they do best. Haters will hate, people who accuse will accuse, and they'll all ramp up their activities. We even had someone on our channel begging with people, praying that they would not give any help, any donations to channels like ours. And as I say, people will do what they do best. Meantime, we are doing our best with what we have, and this is one case of we've come to this police station in Ubay hoping for help, but they have huge issues of their own, but they've still spared. The chief of police still came with us on that last run, and now we're waiting for another patrol car that has enough gas to take us. And there's their little made-up sari store, if you like, and this is where they eat their food, outdoors, underneath that tent. They've still got massive reconstruction to take place. So we did get some help here, and as I say, this is the police station. Not so lucky as the police stations that we've been working with, which is Itafi and Taliban. Itafi, if you've been following our videos on our channel, you'll know that we rebuilt the kitchen area at the back of the police station in Itafi. Actually, very luckily, obviously because it was sheltered a great deal, that all of that new construction has remained strong, and we're very grateful for that. So we've been able to work on doing food giveaways with the PNP at Itafi. They've come round and they've been out to the islands with us, 2 islands so far, and Nasingin was one island, and the other one that we went to yesterday, I think it was, we went to Sag Island. We've been to Sag Island before and done clothing giveaways and stuff like that, but this was more about survival, so we were giving away food. Now those bags here, we arrived today. We've taken the sacks that we managed to buy of rice, and we have split that into 3 kilo bags which we give out to individuals, which you've seen in one of the earlier videos from here. But I'm hoping that the social media, which is now making this disaster that has taken over certainly the island of Bohol, where, believe me, the infrastructure itself is at risk of actually failing and coming down, and every single thing has a long line and there's no getting away from that. Water is scarce. Getting water is a problem. There are long lines for getting water. There are long lines for getting gas and diesel. There are long lines for even for the drugstore. I noticed the police are having their challenges, but actually they're more in line with doing welfare work at the moment. In this particular case, as I said, they have their challenges because they've got to refit and they've got to rebuild what they operate from. So it's a problem. The police patrol truck that we went in a little while ago, both front windshield and back windshield are broken. The one in the back just has a piece of plastic on it now. Now you would think that would be a fairly simple thing, but everything of course has to be requisitioned. This is what used to be a small service house of some kind. Not quite sure what it was for. We're not familiar with this area. We wanted to extend our reach if we could, and that's why we're here. And it's in a sad state. But the Philippines needs massive aid sent to rebuild this, because everything is wrecked. I'm not talking about penny ante stuff that Beth and I with our little tin pot charity can do. I'm talking about they need millions, possibly billions of dollars. Nobody speaks in millions now, do they? They all speak in billions, and we need billions out here. Roads, power is down, there's no internet, bad communication. Even the police cannot communicate to each other. We asked the chief of police at Bohol, at Talabon and Tafi. As we knew we were coming to Ubay, the obvious thing to do was to talk to our friends at either of these stations and suggest that we should have a letter of or a phone call made on our behalf. You know, can you just make a phone call and tell Ubay that we're coming and we want to do a giveaway instead of arriving cold like we did? But they have no way of getting in touch. Communication is so bad. Here's what they're storing their gas in. It's a real difficult situation. We're actually intending that on our way back, on our way home, we will call in Trinidad and see if we can do some kind of, I don't know, a quick call somewhere to give away some of this food that we have. We are having good cooperation from the Alturas chain. We have a big Alturas in Talabon, and they've been very kind in extending permission, giving permission and cooperation so that we can go in and buy 20 and 30 and 50 bags of rice. That's because we have a limit. They are doing their best to hold the price at pre-typhoon levels, and in doing that they're stopping the price gouging that's going on, or discouraging it anyway. And now we're about to leave, so I'll quit squawking. But America, Britain, wherever you are, we need a lot of money here. Not us personally, but the Philippine government needs some real help. You gotta help.